Ready, let's bow in first. Shuffle. Shred. Go again. Keep. Makto Shumbi. Makto Shijak. Makto Baru. Shred. Go again. Keep. All right, starting off, nice, light, and easy. Same way we always start off. Well, not everybody, just me. We'll start with jumping jacks, get our shoulders, ankles, and feet working. Nice, easy, normal jumping jacks. You know, I'm moving sideways, forward, just trying to get my feet, my spring going. Doesn't have to be the fastest jumping jacks in the world, just has to be smooth. All you want is get your body awake and moving. Let's shuffle those feet. Just side to side jacks. Forward and back. Good, back normal jumping jacks. And shuffling, just bouncing forward and back. Hands are up in your sparring stance. Just easy spring. All right, moving right away. We're gonna start off right into slow squats. So you start off by sitting all the way down, right on your heels, and smooth back up. It's not fast, keep your chest up though, don't bend forward. So I'm sitting straight down, notice my back is straight, none of this. Straight back, back up, nice and smooth. Just get all your joints working. That's it, just nice and smooth. All the way down, all the way up, wake up your legs. All right, from here, this time we're moving to our jumping jacks again, but all we're gonna do is 4 count. So I go, star feet together, pencil. No, that's not pencil, that's star. Then pencil, and then star, then pencil. Pencil, star, pencil, star. Oop, I lost it. So you're trying to build your timing to set everything up moving together. You'll notice that my motions are sharp. They're not swingy, they're snap, snap. Good, back to shuffling, back and forth. Your standard rest is this shuffle, your foot switches. That is your rest period. Sweet, hey, from here, take your arms. Big, huge circles. Forward, backward, forward, and I turn my palms away as I go behind me. So I go behind me, I turn my palms away, I roll the palms together. Palms away, roll, palms together. Palms together going forward, palms away. What you're really trying to do is get that shoulder circuit moving. Good, stick your arms out halfway, just little circles. Take a step every few seconds, get your feet moving. All right, from here, clap your hands. Sit right down on your heels. You're gonna push your knees out and you're just gonna go in circles. So I'm gonna start off by rolling a circle. Now stand back up, reach all the way up, back down, circle the other way. And by circle, I'm literally sitting and I rock my weight back, across, forward. And I reach way up, back down, circle the other way, and then back up. Try and get your body stretched way out, sink right down, roll those joints, back up. All right, from here, just shifting and hitting. You're just floating. Notice I'm moving, but as I land, every time I land, I'm in my stance. Right? So it's float, land, hit. Float, land, hit. Just moving, landing in your position. And you're not giving a set of hitting. You're just going to do one move, one hit, one move, another. And you get to choose your favorites. Good, and resting, back to your resting, which is shoveling. Spring those ankles, hands stay up. All right, just to make sure we're totally warmed up enough, it's just full standard jumping jacks. This time you are going fast. Move those hands and legs fast. Little faster, should be like a hummingbird. Leave the ground if you can. Now your shoulders and joints are getting more warmed up, starting to get more explosive. Little faster. Keep going. Fast, fast, fast. Good, and stop. All right. Warm up done. Grab a quick sip if you need it. We're going to move on to the next thing. Starting off, hands are up. You're going to go jab, cross, switch your feet, point kick. So it's a combination. If I go left jab, I go right cross, and switch my feet, left point kick. Switch, kick. Jab, cross, switch, kick, and smooth again. Jab, cross, switch your feet, and kick. So I expect to see you turn your foot on your cross. Good cross, my other hand's up. I switch my feet, bring my hands back up, protecting my head, and I turn everything over for that point kick. 1, 2, switch, tuck, 3. Keep your position, hands up. Good. All right. Moving right away, pattern number 1. You've done this lots with me, so it should be good. Hand slap. Boom. Cross your hands. Make a pizza. Go up on your toes, put your pizza in the oven. Close fist, hands on the oven because it's hot. Horse stance. Make a table, put your pizza on the table, hands out. 1, pizza off the shelf, shuck. Step and punch. 2, step and punch. 3. Notice my front leg is bent, back leg is straight. Turn and block. You'll notice I do this, I sink back onto that back leg. Load that hand, step. Front leg bent, back leg straight. Same thing. Good. Hands up, turn away and block. Step and punch away. Hands up, pivoting, low stance. Again, pull that weight away from your front leg. Load, step and punch. Then shift. Last step and punch. Finish. Awesome work. All right, please grab yourself one whacking stick. And we're going to do our first 5 angles right off the bat. So it's 1, turn it over, 2, 3, turn it over, 4, steppers. Down from shoulder to hip, back up. Hip to shoulder, back down. Stabbers. Shoulder to hip, back up. Hip to shoulder, back down. Stabbers. Same thing, across your body. Flip it over, back up to the other side. Load it by your side, up. Flip it over, cut. Pokers. Good. Nice work. Okay, so we're going to move that stick down for a little bit again. We're going to be moving back and forth between skills pretty quickly. This next one is the terrible one. You're going to squat right down. You're going to stick one leg in front of you and lay on your side. Boop. This is a side break fall. And if you notice, I take my bottom foot and I make it side kick form. From here, I bring my hands up, I switch that knee, I wing, and I get up. But as I get up, I keep my head up. Do not do this. There's no point in wing block if you do that. Keep your head up, straight up. Other side, frog right down, stick that leg up, break fall. Side kick if you need, kick up to here. You come up to one knee, you wing block, power up. Then the other side, boom. Side kicks. Oh, that was a switch. Sorry, that was hard. Knee up, wing up, stand up. Sweet. Good work. Let's see. Make sure you got that wing on as you get up. Wait. Hands are back up. This time, you're going to throw a cross. It should be your back arm. Boom, right arm cross. Whip your feet over, left arm hook. That's your back leg point kick. So it should go right, left, right. 1, 2, 3. Right cross, left hook, right kick, boom. And then float a little bit, same thing. Right? So it's hit his nose, hit his ear, hit his body. Sweet. Okay, guys, you ready? Go to horse stance. Make an X. One hand goes up. The other hand goes on your side like a pattern. Now you're going to switch. You're going to go X, other hand up. X, other hand up. So it's boom. Now you'll note my arm is over my head. Don't be here, be arm overhead. Now try to sink that stance. One hand up, boom. Then once you're faster, it's snap. But you have to make sure this hand is right on your side each time. Boop, boop, boop. Pop that hand up. Good. All right, shuffling your feet. Please grab your stick again. Now we've done the angled ones. We're going to do flat. Flat across the table. Flip it over, flat across the table. So flat, flat. And then straight down, dunk. And then uppercut up. Whoop. So now it's the last four. It's flat, flat. Caveman, donk him on the head. Donk. Up. And when they go up, I'm hitting with the tip on the way up. Up. Ready? Flat. Flat. Donk. Uppercut. Flat. Flat. Donk. Uppercut. Last time. Oh, that was one. Flat. Flat. Donk. Uppercut. Sweet. So that's the last four. We'll move into doing the whole series next round. All right, guys, next one. We're going to crouch down into a frog again. And we're going to take our hands and we're going to put them on the ground. But we're not going to put our head on the ground. Instead, I'm going to try and put my knees on my elbows and sit up for a second. All I'm doing is called a monkey stand. I bend my elbows and I put my knees on my elbows for a second. I rock. If you can hold it, that's awesome. But if you can't hold it, always go back to your toes. Don't go forward to your nose. You won't like that. So just on your toes and back. Just rock and hold. And it's just a way of building our wrist strength up. Okay? Just a tool. Here, kick up and balance. All right. Standing up. Good start. So that is, it's hard on the wrist. That's called a monkey or a tripod stand. Nope, that's a monkey stand. Tripod stand uses your brain. Wait, back to the beginning. So we did jab, cross, switch, kick. We did cross, hook, kick. Now we're going to go from here, jab. No, we're not. I take it back. We're going to use our front leg. Side kick, cross. So I'm going to shoot in. I lift my leg. If I lift the legs closest to Bob, I jump in and kick, and then I hit him in the nose. And then I lift the leg closest to the other way. I jump where I'm going, and I kick, and then I bump them. Lift the leg closest to where you're going. Jump and kick. Bump. Again, lift the leg closest to where you're going. Going that way, so I lift that leg. I jump and side kick. Boom. Going that way now. So I point, I lift my knee, I jump and side kick. Boom. Sweet. So just different combinations to try. All right? From here, pattern number 2, basic. New pattern. Hand slap. Cross, make pizza. In the oven. Close, cross. Horse stance, bonk and pull. 1, turn and block, exactly like pattern number 1, basic. 2, you're gonna step and do high block. Boom. 3, I step. It's like I'm holding a box out in front of me. Box! Hold that box. 4, block low. Boom. 5, step. Grab your box and hold it in front of you. Box! 6, step. Grab your box off a shelf. Hold it in front of you. Box! That's it. That's it. That's your pattern 2 basic. It's high blocks instead of punches. That's it. Awesome work. Okay. Are you ready? So now, this one I'm going to let you decide whether you're up for. You may either do this thing, a shoulder roll, but if your floor is too hard, you may also work on crunching into your front break fall and then walking back up to frog. Okay, so you have to decide. Do you want to roll where I get really low and I roll, or do I want to go ribbit, splat, ribbit? That is a terrible way of phrasing that. Maybe not splat. Maybe the frog is ducking. So I duck, I drop my elbows, feet out, and I catapult up. And then I roll if I want. Good. You don't have to, because if you got a hard floor, that's not going to work well. All right. One of the last ones. Back to hands. Now, you're going to go into your sparring stance, and you do 1 move, 1 hit, 1 move, 1, and you get to choose where you move and what attack you do. So I skate, I bop. I skate, I bop. I skate, I bop. I skate, I bop. I skate. So just 1 skate, 1 hit, 1 skate, 1 hit, 1 skate, 1 hit, 1 skate, 1 hit. Skate and hit, skate and hit, skate and hit, skate and hit. So, yeah, awesome. All right, hands up. Okay. Fantastic work. Take your feeticles, wiggle them wide. Wiggle them a little wider. Wiggle them way too wide, put your hands on the ground. Hold yourself up with your hands. So you want to put your weight on your hands and take your weight off your legs, otherwise it'll hurt too much. And then all you do is just hold your weight and stretch your legs. Now let's turn one way. Turn the other way. Doot, 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 doot. And we're just going to keep turning one way and then turning the other. All right, let's kick our leg through and go to butterfly. Flippy floppy. I don't know about you, but if I was a butterfly, I'd be like the Pokemon butterflies. Those things are like lightning and fire and crazy stuff. Push your knees down with your elbows. Rock side to side, but if you're perfectly flat, and I know a couple of you, your legs are already on the ground, that's awesome. Good. Now take your legs, shoot them straight out in front. Kablam! Grab your legs, pull your belly button straight down. Stretch. Point your toes like a ballerina and stretch yourself straight down. Da! Good. Reach way up. Stretch down again. Reach way up. Feet wide. Feet together, standing up. All right. Are you ready? Shoot. Chariot. Kongen. Makto Jubi. Makto Shijak. Makto Bar. Shoot. Chariot. Kongen. Keep. Awesome work. Come on in for Coach's Corner. All right. Today, I'd like to talk about something that happens, and it's important that we work on learning how to, not something that happens, something that is really awesome that we all have, okay? And it's really important because otherwise life would be so boring, okay? So imagine this. Imagine the only food you had was bread and bacon. Bacon's amazing. Bacon. But after eating it for breakfast, lunch, and supper for a couple months, do you think it'd be really still that good? Right? Imagine the only music you have is, say, a piano, no other instruments. Piano music's pretty awesome, and the people that can play a piano, holy smokes, that's crazy. But if all you could listen to is the same music, it could still be pretty awesome, but would it be as good as all the music put together? And so here's how it works, okay? Sometimes our world likes to tell us to be exactly the same as other people. Our world says you should look like this person. You should act like this person. You should try and copy this cool person because they're cool. And what that tends to forget, and what the problem with that is that we all have special things we give by being different, right? Very important. Food was a good example because bread and bacon, and we're not talking like bacon strips, we're talking like chunks of ham, like back bacon, was a very common breakfast a long time ago. Sometimes that was all they had to eat. Now, we have the gift of having, say, other things come in. Pop-Tarts, or cereal, or, I don't know, I had spaghetti for breakfast this morning because I was late and it was halfway to lunch. So, but different options. Juice, right? Smoothie for breakfast, oh, so yummy. So, but all of those are different options. And that's really important because it is our differences as people that make us as special as our similarities, right? Think of the foods you like, that they come from different places. Think of the music you like that comes from different places, right? Different kinds of people that play that music. It's pretty awesome. And that is so important because it is our differences that allow us to have more things to enjoy. If we were all the same, we'd be like robots. Merp, 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 must like this food. And that's not cool, right? If we were all doing art and we were all exactly the same, we'd all draw a picture and we get the exact same picture of a lion. It'd look all the same and there'd be nothing cool. But because we're so different, we all draw different lions and we get purple lions, we get lions with like flames for hair, we get like perfect realistic lions that look like a real lion that you're like, ah! Oh, it's just a painting. And you get all those things from the differences of people. So our differences are something to celebrate. There's something to share and be like, wow, you've got that really awesome difference. That's really cool, right? They're wonderful things. So when you're around people who are different or have different opinions or like different things, let's make sure that instead of making fun of them, we celebrate their differences. Not right now, Marshall, no typing. Anyways, you guys are totally awesome. I hope you had a great class, and we'll see you all later. Please bow this way. Namaste.